But it's very important that you are sharing your specific, individual, soulful gift with the world. So whatever springs to mind when I say that, your gift, your unique, beautiful, special, God-given talent or skill, gift. Maybe you are a beautiful singer. Maybe you're an excellent communicator. You're a good mediator. Perhaps your hands are your gift. You create beautiful things. You play the piano. You can feel the God force flowing through your fingers when you play the piano. Maybe you are magic with children. Maybe you just know how to connect with your own inner child and they can feel that and they're drawn to you. Or maybe you're a brilliant cook. I mean, you know what your gift is. You know what that specific thing is. Some people have the gift of movement, of grace flowing through them when they move. Some people have an awesome gift, and it's so underrated, of listening. And my friend last night gave me that beautiful gift of listening. She was an awesome listener, and that meant a lot to me, because usually I'm the one doing the listening, and it was so lovely to receive the gift of being heard and being witnessed and being able to just express myself and have someone really create space to hear me. Because listening is not interrupting and adding your 2 cents and giving your opinion, you know. That's the ego wanting to feel validated. True listening is just that. It's sitting back and creating space for someone to share. I think it's something we all should be educated more on, especially as young kids in school. We should be taught to how, we should be educated on how to really connect and listen to each other. So you will find that with these eclipses, and I did speak in previous videos about, I felt that there was a work shift for a lot of us. So you might find that either, and actually a friend of mine, she had that good news of getting a wonderful new job. So that's the work shift for her. You know, the eclipses are not always negative. They can bring in very, very positive surprises, very positive surprise shifts that like kick us suddenly into a whole new dimension, a whole new way of being in the world, which is kind of what happened for me a few weeks before the eclipse season really kicked in with my move. Because I always find with my energy, and a lot of you high sensitives will probably concur, that these kind of eclipse times usually can impact us maybe 2 weeks earlier, a few weeks earlier, or a few weeks after. So it just depends on where you're resonating at the time. So what else did the angels want me to share with you when I woke up this morning? They were chatting away to me. Yeah, well, they really wanted us to mark and celebrate somehow this incredible high percentage, or higher percentage for the first time on Gaia, of awakened consciousness. So they want us to acknowledge that. So maybe in your meditation, in your walks, in your time in nature, you will just give thanks and praise for that. Acknowledge it out to the universe in your prayers, or in any way that you feel is appropriate for you to celebrate and validate and witness this increase in light consciousness. So there's more light here on planet Earth in the 5th dimension than there ever has been before, which is incredible. Like, we're over that threshold point. That's what they kept saying to me. We've reached critical mass. We are over the threshold of there being more light and more source consciousness connection than ever before. And that's a beautiful thing to celebrate. I mean, that's huge. We can't even process the impact of that in our lives. I did have some visitations from the Lyrans. It's interesting because I have a very strong spirit animal with a lioness, and I call her Sheeda. And Sheeda comes from the Irish Nashida, which is the fairy people, the elementals, the nature people. Nadini Maha in Irish, the good people as they used to be referred to back in the day. Nadini Maha. And it was when I started working with the lovely shaman Liam Glenane, or Glenan, I'm never sure how to pronounce his second name. He reminded me of this incredible lioness that I had standing beside me. This beautiful guide in spirit. And I do lie with her in meditation. She shows up now and again, and if I feel uncomfortable or unsafe, she comes by my side, which is wonderful. And then I start to get these kind of little, I suppose you call them visits, with the Lyrans. And I realised that, hang on, they're feline, they're the feline people. I've always felt like a bit of a cat myself. I'm quite feline in my movements, in my way of being, and I've always connected with cats. I just love cats. And a few days ago, when I was really, really feeling the intense eclipse energies, I was just walking around these gorgeous gardens. There's other parts of this garden that I can't show you now, but I was walking around them, and there was a lot of squirrels staring at me up the trees. But I just kept bumping into these cats. And the cats, there was one particular cat, beautiful black cat, and he just stared right deep down into my soul. And I said hello, and he meowed very nonchalantly, saying, oh, hi. I went over, and he rolled over, and he rubbed off me, and we had a bit of crack together. Just there's been a lot of cat activity. And then this morning, I felt the Lyrans really pronounce a strong lineage and connection with me. So I invite you to check out the Lyran energy, because that is what this gateway is. It's the lion's gateway. It's the feline people, the Lyrans, or their old ancient tribal name is the Adonai. So look into that. There's lots of information out there. I don't feel at this time I need to add to that, because it's if I want to add something, it'll be something fresh from me, something that's I don't want to repeat what other people's who've said it fine and said it well. But do connect with your feline lioness or lion energies. And again, I spoke of this 2 videos ago about, you know, the courage of the lion. You need to have courage at this time to be an awakened conscious self. And to really, you need courage to share your gift with the world, whatever that gift is. And especially if you're a high sensitive, you're a healer, you're a medium or psychic, and there's a lot of judgment. There's a lot of opinions about this work that we do as light workers. Something that my friend asked me last night, you know, she said, how do you, you know, with your boyfriend, when you first, like, your new boyfriend, how did you tell him the work you do, you know? We had a laugh, and she, you know, it always comes up, the whole I see dead people, I see things. And I don't see it like I see dead people, by the way. I'm more interested in the angels, the angelic realms. I don't really consider myself a medium, although people who pass do show up from time to time. But yeah, I realized that actually in the last few years, I don't care what people's opinions are of it anymore, because it's my honest gift. It's my truth. It's authentic. And I don't feel the need to overly explain it to anybody. I'm happy to answer people's questions, but I don't explain myself, you know. I just see what I see. This is natural for me. I do what I do. I've kind of come to a place where when people say, you know, what is a healer? What is a shaman? What's a channel? I just say, I help people feel better. Because I do. I help people feel a whole lot better. And I know how to empower them to feel better and give them the tools to feel better. I'm a mirror. I help people see clearly, see their soul path clearly, and I help people remember who they truly are, which is pure source, God force energy, temporarily in a physical body, having this adventure here on Gaia. So if I can help you in any way, you have the lovely convenience of Skype sessions now, which is great. So if you're not able to come visit me in my therapy room in my clinic in Dunleary, in Dublin, you can Skype with me. I can also do phone sessions. And we will be starting back up our meditation courses in September. So looking forward to that. Well, I wish you all an incredible eclipse crescendo on the 21st of August. Please remember to be respectful of the Lyran energies. Any way you can take a break or take a holiday this weekend or the weekend after would be amazing for your soul right now. The angels really want you to break up your shift in your routine. Do something completely different. Do something new. Do something fresh. Go somewhere you haven't been before. Have fresh eyes on the world. That's what these eclipses and portal openings are all about, helping us see things from a higher perspective. If you can take a vacation, absolutely go for it. Take that time off work, do it. But it is a time of review, re-evaluation. You know, Mercury's retrograde as well, so it's all about going back and saying, how can I do this better? How can I improve this? You know, do I need to review my contract? Do I need to review where I'm living, where I'm working? My relationships? What needs to be eclipsed out? What do I need to let go of? What is no longer bringing me alignment and joy and satisfaction? And the Lyrans talk a lot about satisfaction and how important that is in every area of our life. We're not here just to make do. We're not here just to say, well, this is crap, but that's life. No. That's third dimensional life. And you're no longer in the third dimension. You're in the fifth dimension. So don't be afraid to step up and own that. So, yeah, the angels also were saying, they're just reminding me now, time to shut off the devices, you know, our phones, all the social media apps and all this digital sharing. And I mean, here I am on an iPad doing that with you, but I am going away this weekend with my beautiful cabin man. We are having a breakaway, going somewhere I haven't been before, well, that part of it I haven't been, by the water, and I will definitely be shutting off and just tuning into myself, tuning into those beautiful lion, feline energies, and just letting the climax of this eclipse season settle in. I wish you all a beautiful day. Please like this video if you found it of benefit. It'll encourage me to keep going. And subscribe to my channel for updates on all things spiritual. Bright blessings.